What's up, guys? Chuck Brooks back with another video on dunk discipline, and today is a special video because it starts day one of the journey and kind of explaining how this journey is gonna go. I kind of go in like a month cycles. So my first week of the month, I know it's past the first week, but it's because I started the channel late. The first week is usually just heavy lifting, mixing it in with a little bit of plyo, so that you're getting the mix of building your strength and you're training your muscle fibers to use more to jump. The next week is a lot more plyometrics and a lighter weight, so that you're letting your leg muscles, get a break, but you're still being able to work them and help them, gain more vert. And then the third week is usually where I go on my little break week. So I'll go not super light, but not too restraining, and then I'll still do plyometrics, and then it's back on the cycle again. And then that's kind of how I train, so that I'm getting the mix of kind of a 2-foot jumping and 1-foot jumping instead of focusing so much on one. So you're more versatile. I'm thinking more like game, where you're like maybe one time you want to jump off 2 and dunk, another time you can on a fast break you can get off on 1. So just what you prefer. So I'll be explaining the workouts as we're going through. I'll explain like what we're doing each day. So today it's kind of first day. I don't want to go too heavy on you, but you still got to go hard so you can get the work in and you see results. So what we're going to be doing today is, or what I always start with, are sprints. I usually do around 6 to 8 reps, just like 40 meter ish or like 40 yards. So I'll be showing like the distance, how far I run. That's personally what I think is good, where because you want to focus on the sprinting and not just long running. So I'll show you guys that, and then we'll get into the weights. I'll explain why I do it this way and then why this helps, so that you guys know. And then as we're going through, but I promise if you keep up with this and you stay tuned with me, you'll be able to see my journey to dunk, and hopefully you'll be able to get your dunk too if you stay tuned and you're watching. So let's get into this. Alright, so I'm gonna start running where the camera is right here, and then I'm gonna run all the way down to that satellite pole, and I'll probably do like how I'm feeling today. I always understand a range of 6 to 8 because I think that's pretty good, where you're getting enough running. And with sprints, they help a lot with the ground contact, so that you're able to have more jump sessions and you're able to help with fatigue on your knees, and you don't have as much rehab. So let's get into this running. Now that we got our sprints in, I have 6 of them in. So now we're about to head in and we're about to lift and do some plows, and I'll show you what I do and I'll explain why I do it. So let's get to the weight room. All right, now we got our sprints in. Now we'll start doing some squats. I'd say about first rep for 30% away from your max. So let's get into these squats and then we'll do some plows after. All right, now we got some squats in. Let's go out and do some plyo. All right, guys. So I don't have the equipment for doing power clean or deadlift. So I make up for that with a heavier squat when we go back in for the second set. But for plyos, what I like to usually do is start from, like, you know, just standing right here. I jump to the highest one, back down, first one down, and then second one. And then if you can, try to explode up to the fourth one. I'm gonna try, but I usually just stick to going third, bottom, one, bottom, and then two. So you're forcing yourself to go really high, then you can go low, and then the next one I'll be doing is you could do jump lunges. I do it right after because it is, the first set's usually really light, so you're warming up the muscles, but still getting, like, you know, the muscle, jumping muscle fibers warmed up. And then after that, we'll do bounding. I'll show you how to do that. And then depth jump, and then box jump, and I'll finish the first set. It sounds like a lot, but I promise you, it's easy. So let's get into this real quick, and then I'll show you how to do all the rest. All right, I should have told you, I just do 5 from going up, down, up here, down, this one, down, and then the middle one. All right, so catch your breath real quick, give yourself like 20 seconds, and then we'll go into doing jump lunges, and then we'll do the last 3 of the plyos, you know, separate, you know, like in their own group. And then we'll go back after that little break. What we're gonna do is just some jump lunges, and then we'll get into bounding, depth jump, and then box jump. And I'm gonna use the stairs again for box jump. So with the lunges, try to get as low as you can and then explode up and then switch the other. Don't cheat yourself by going halfway. Promise, make sure you're out like an actual lunge and get down and forcing these muscles right here to have to explode up. All right, so I'd say try your best to do 5 on each side, so like 10 total reps. All right, 3. Well, I forgot to count, and my bad for the noises. So give yourself about 30 seconds to a minute before we get into bounding and then the other ones. All right, so after we finish doing the jump lunges, now we'll do bounding. I'll show you how to do bounding, and I'll probably just go to that tree, not too far. And then with this, usually just do 2 to 3 sets, just going there. Forgive me if I have the camera too close while I was jumping, or the breathing. It's my first time recording my self-workout. Feels a little weird, but here, I'm here to help you guys to get your vert up. So let me show you how to do some bounding. All right, so to do some bounding, I'm gonna try my best. I'm new to bounding. I came across this joining a jump program, and it does help a lot. So you have to almost think of like pushing up while skipping. So almost like boom. So it's almost like, the best way to explain it, and then I'll show you guys how I do it during the sets, but it's almost like skipping, but like think of like exploding, and like doing exploding in distance. That's the best way I can explain it. It's hard to, but I'll show you guys. After you finish bounding, we'll do depth jumps and then box jumps. And yeah, then after that, I'll show you the other sets. So let's get into this box jump and depth jump. All right, guys, so I don't have like box jumps. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna jump off this and then jump up as high as I can. And then I'll probably just do this for about just 5 reps. And yeah, so let's get into this. So we just finished depth jumps, and with depth jumps, they're helping you with your ground contact time. So you want to hit the ground and get up as fast as you can, as high as you can. So now I'll finish with some box jumps, and then I'll kind of end the video there because I don't want to make it a whole 30 minutes long. So after I finish box jumps, I'll go through this again, but with squat, I'll go up to 50% to my max and make it heavier, and then try to add some resistance while doing the plyo. So let's say add maybe like get some, if you have dumbbells, you have dumbbells, or get some water jugs, just something that can help build resistance when you're trying to jump while doing plyos. So let me finish this box jump and then that'll probably be the video. So with box jumps, I have stairs and they go back. So I'm gonna try my best. So I probably would just stick to going up to 3 stairs today. And then, I don't know, maybe after I do my second and third set, I'll try going for 4. Guys, so we just finished box jumps, and then so that the video isn't super long, I'll end it here, but I'll explain what to do after this. So for the second set, I'll do all this again except the sprinting and the bounding. And what I usually do for a squat is I do 50% of my max, so I'll do like about 155 to 160, and then I only do that for 8 reps. And then all the plyos, so like the jumping, I only do 3, the box jumps 3, the lunges I'll do 5, so that means, or I'll do 6 for lunges, so you do like 3 each leg. Depth jump, I'll have the number what to do because I forgot. And then so that'll basically be it for the second set. And then for the third set, it's everything again except for having to do sprinting and bounding. And then that one you'll do 10 sets again, and then you're done. And I know that's a lot for the first day, but I promise you the second day is not as intense. It's more of like a nice rest day-ish, but you're still getting yourself a good work in. And then what I usually do, so throughout the day, if you're getting to yourself or like I want to jump, do some calf raises. And calf raises basically, or like toe raises, there's other ways. You're basically on your toes, and then you explode up, slow down, explode up. Or you can do it on stairs where you come down and then explode up, and then alternate doing inside and then do outside squats, or calf raises, and then do one leg. I do like a lot, and that's how you strengthen your calves. And then doing just jump squats, these ones help a lot. I promise you, if you do both of those, like say you're watching TV and you want to jump, you can do those calf raises. You can use your weighted vest, or you can just do them regularly standing on the ground. And then just like sitting box jumps is really good. You don't even need a box jump. You can sit on the couch, be like, I want to jump. You just go back and explode up. So let me give you one. So you go sit back, explode up. So guys, so that's how my workout session goes for day 1. Tomorrow we'll be more focused on a little bit more plyos, but I'll still get the weights in. I do hit arms though. I probably won't be recording that. I might do a little bit, but I'm focusing on my legs and the jumping. So that's another video with dunk discipline. Make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you keep doing the workouts. I promise to get that first dunk soon.